Hello, you're very welcome to this, the cursed episode of My Generation Gap podcast, where you have me, Stuart Vincent Moore.
I got a snort then. Did you hear that? I got a proper laugh.
You got me, Stuart Vincent Moore, a 51-year-old member of Generation X, talking cursed films, art, media, telly, pop culture with my 19-year-old niece, Harriet Pilkington, a member of Generation Z.
Gen Z.
Gen Z, yeah. Gen Z. Gen Z. Gen Z. Hi, Rach, how you doing?
Yeah, all right. Why is this episode cursed?
Because this is probably, the fifth, sixth time we've tried to record?
Yep.
Is it?
Yeah. I think it's probably number 5 now. Definitely, at least.
So actually, there's because we've recorded this several times and not got very far with it, and we kind of run. I know it's our own artificial deadline of getting a podcast out every 2 weeks, but we're right up against that. So to help me with the editing process, I might just drop in a few lines. So could you? I'm just going to send you this text. Can you just read this out for me, please?
Of course I can. What are you typing out like?
Yeah, so if you read that out, then hang on, right, okay, go.
Yes, I completely agree, and I think you are totally correct. As always, I ain't reading the rest.
What?
As always, correct as always, no effing way.
It's too late now, you said it.
Oh, damn it, it's recorded as well. That's one of my favourite things you do in your gigs, when you make somebody read the letter and you go, I'm now looking at Stuart and he's the most handsomest, strongest ever, cleverest man I've ever seen in my life. That is one of my favourite bits. And you are 100% correct.
So this week in our cursed episode, we are here. Well, let me say this, H. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Yeah.
So that's good, isn't it?
That's good, isn't it?
I mean, that's something to do with this film, H. That's what I said in 1990, and I stopped to look around, and I've just stayed there. That's why I'm still doing Doing the Do by Betty Boo, and I haven't listened to any new music since then.
We've got a Betty Boo. That's our dog. That's what Dad says all the time about Betty.
What, Betty Boo?
Betty Boo doing the do, yeah?
Yeah, Betty Boo doing the do.
We take it even further when she's in the garden. She's Betty Boo. Wait, Betty Boo doing the do, having a poo in the garden.
So, yeah, life moves pretty fast, and that's because we're here this week to talk about Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yep.
A cheeky little film that has Matthew Broderick, Alan Ruck, Mia Sara, Jeffrey Jones, the less said about him the better, Jennifer Grey and Charlie Sheen.
We separate the art from the artist.
Separate the art from the artist. Yeah. Can you hear those like chickens in the background?
Chickens?
Yeah.
No, what chickens?
Oh, it's stopped now. As soon as I press record, Ivan starts making loads of noise. He's like
No, but I can hear your chair creaking though.
Oh, I know.
Stop moving.
I have to get a new chair. I have to get a new podcast chair.
Honestly, 5th record, we can't do another. That's it then. What episode are we on this time?
The cursed one.
The cursed one. The cursed one.
Yeah, I don't know. So Matthew Broderick plays Ferris Bueller. Alan Ruck plays his bestest mate, Cameron Fry. Mia Sarah plays Ferris Bueller's girlfriend, who goes by the name of... I mean, this doesn't bode well for the test later, does it?
No, it doesn't, does it? No. What is Ferris Bueller's girlfriend's name? In fact, it was the top search, so... go on, what's your guess?
Can't remember.
Sloane Peterson.
Sloane Peterson.
Sloane. Is that like Departure Mode?
Departure Mode? Oh, they're great.
Yeah, I love Departure Mode.
Yeah. With that song, your own personal Jesus. So yeah, let's summarise the film, H, because we start off, don't we, with Ferris Bueller waking up in the morning. He's very obviously feigning illness to get off school. He's 17 years old.
Yeah,
guessing final year of school. He feigns illness to get off school. His mum and dad are like running around him. Like his
like he's
child.
like on his deathbed, and like his
Yeah.
sisters like got to go to school, and he's like, "Oh, I'm so weak." And what does he say to her? He's like, "Oh, is that even you?"
Yeah, I can't see that far.
Yeah.
And of course, his sister knows that he's absolutely faking it, and she's dead
Yeah.
cross with him.
Was that you and Mum when you were younger?
Yeah, there were periods where we were, not envious of each other. We had very different personalities at school, me and your mum. So, dear listener, Harriet's mum is my sister.
Yeah.
And Harriet is my niece. So, me and Harriet's mum went to school together. Although she was 2 years younger than I was. And at school, I was very well behaved, largely. And
Mum wasn't? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I was going to say, and what's the right word? I did well at school, didn't I? I did well in tests, and I did well in exams, and I think that overshadowed Julie a little bit when she started going to school.
I think that's always the same, though. Like, older siblings always... Every teacher expects the younger sibling to be exactly like the older sibling when they come to school in every single way possible. I think everybody notices that all the way through schooling. When anybody's got a sibling, that always happens.
Whereas I think your mum, she was at school, she prioritised having a personality, friendships, and being popular.
Yeah.
And I was none of those things.
She's ringing me now. She's heard you.
Oh, no.
You right?
Yeah, I'm just going to say, don't have to get your washings on the line.
I'm in the middle of the podcast.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, bye. Thank you. Oh, I cut her off then.
That's staying in.
No, it's not. You can't out me that Mum puts my washing on the line.
Well, I didn't infer that from that. I thought it was just her telling you that your washing had been left out on the line.
So now I've just admitted that Mum put...
You've just outed yourself there.
In fact, though, it's not my washing. It's my boyfriend's washing. So...
So you haven't even done that. Your mum's done that.
So I'm actually nothing to do with the situation. This is Harley's washing, who he put in the washing machine. Mum put it on the washing line, but then I'm now involved.
Right, you're involved now because you've had the call.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Very good. So Ferris Bueller is feigning illness to get off school for the day, isn't it? Because what he said is, or what he's going to do is treat his bestest mate, Cameron Fry, to a day out with Ferris and Ferris Bueller's girlfriend, Sloane Peterson.
Sloan Peterson.
And they're going to go spend the day together to cheer Cameron up because he's not having the bestest time at the moment.
Yeah.
So that's it in a nutshell, isn't it? What did you think of it, H?
So this is one of the only Gen X films we've watched that I'd actually watched previously.
Okay.
And I liked it. I liked it the first time I watched it. I have to admit, the second time I watched it, did I see anything I didn't see the first time? No. Would I watch it again? Probably not in the next 10 years now. I've watched it twice. I think it's one of those films that... It's good, though. I'm not mad that I watched it. I feel like we watch a lot of films where I feel like... I don't know. I feel like everybody has that thing where they watch a film and they think, ugh, afterwards. This didn't make me feel that way about watching it. I'm glad I watched it, but I wouldn't watch it again. But obviously, like I said, I've watched it twice in the last 5 years, probably. So
Okay.
Well,
yeah. When I've watched this the first time many years ago,
Yeah.
I thought it was all right, but I didn't love it like many people. I think it's I was going to say it's an important film. It's not an important film. I think it's a very influential film. I think it's a well-loved film, and people love it, and I think it's influenced lots of other things. It has lots of... I think some of the comedy in it is really great.
Yes.
Some bits of it are really funny. And it has been mimicked a lot, isn't it? It's been mimicked a lot. It's been parodied
Yeah.
a lot, hasn't
There's
it?
lots of references to it, isn't there?
Lots of references all over
Yeah.
the place to the way he's dressed, what they do, and everything. To the point that this year in the Super Bowl adverts, Matthew Broderick did an advert and it completely ripped off the film. All of it was just references to the Ferris Bueller film.
Yeah.
I think. Well, let's go through the film a little bit and go through the good bits and the not so good bits. I think he starts off, doesn't it? And Ferris Bueller calls his best friend Cameron, who is also in bed sick, but he's genuinely sick. But that's.
Yes.
But he is genuinely sick, isn't he?
Yes.
But that's because I think he's always sick, because he's not having the best of times with his parents. His dad is ignoring him.
Yeah.
His mum ignores him. They're very, very wealthy, and they just don't
pay any attention to him, or
Don't pay any
help
attention
him, or
to-
support him.
Yeah. Which is quite the opposite of. Well, actually, it's not the opposite of Ferris Bueller's parents, are they? Because they're also super middle class and very, very wealthy as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
But they absolutely dote on him, don't they?
They do.
Yeah, run round him like his little Lord Fauntleroy. So he gets Cameron out, and he's basically... I think what I didn't like about this film, when I first saw it, I thought, well, it just got his mate out, so he can just take his dad's Ferrari out for the day and just
Yes,
muck
he can
about.
take his car out.
Yeah, and although Cameron sort of does have an arc in this, because Ferris Bueller doesn't have an arc in it. He starts off, I think it's testament to Matthew. I don't know what's going on, but Ivan's like slamming doors. Can you hear it?
Very subtly, but if I'm talking, it doesn't matter. But if you're talking, I think you could hear it. If you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like being completely silent all day, and then as soon as I press record, it just
Yeah, but that's like here. I get phone calls from mum, and then dad
Yeah.
starts coughing, and then it's
yeah.
standard. Ferris Bueller.
Yeah, so he calls Cameron up to get him round, but it's like he's just using him for his car, isn't he? And he gets him round and
Yeah.
he gets him to pretend to be his Sloane Peterson's dad, so he can get his
Yeah.
girlfriend out of school as well and pretend that her grandma
Yeah.
has passed away and all this, which does lend itself to some very, very good comedy scenes between him, Alan Ruck, Jeffrey Jones. And it's such a shame about Jeffrey Jones, isn't it? Because he's a very, very good comedy actor. And he's really good at the slapstick in this. Some of the looks he has are great. Like
good
when
in
he's
this film. Yeah.
when he's running down the corridor and he doesn't want all the kids in all the different classrooms to see that he's running, so he like sprints, and then when he goes past the classroom window, he like walks and then sprints and then
Yeah. I like the scene where Cameron and Ferris go to pick up Sloane outside the school, and she goes down to meet Ferris Bueller, who's obviously played to be her dad.
pretending to be a dad, yeah.
And then they're like snog, and he's like stood there. Like you said, it's the reactions, it's the faces, isn't it, with the comedy?
Well, yeah, and then because he's Principal Rooney, isn't he, or Vice Principal Rooney, and he says, "Oh, that's how it is in that family."
That was it. Yeah, that's how it. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah. So there is some great comedy bits,
Yes.
but as a film, you want it to be a bit more than that.
Yeah,
Don't you?
I
It's not
agree.
just a
I
sitcom.
felt there was a little something missing from the film, and I don't know what I felt was missing, because it's technically all there, but then I couldn't pinpoint. Like when you have a burger and you can't pinpoint what's missing from it. I can't
think-
notice what it is, but there's something not quite there for me.
I think you need more from Ferris. I think you need more
Maybe
from Ferris
so, yeah.
Bueller. But then, even then, Cameron Fry, his character arc, although he's the one that's really, it is his film. He's the
Yes.
one who wakes up in the morning
How many
struggling with his
people
parents.
do you think see Cameron as the main character versus see Ferris and the comedy aspect? Or do you think most people see both?
Well, it's funny, because of course it's Ferris Bueller's name in the title, so it is his film.
Yeah.
But I think you only have to watch it to realise it's Cameron's
To realise
film.
it's not, yeah.
Yeah, it's not Ferris's film; it's Cameron's film. But then, even then, I don't really like his character arc. Although
No.
he's supposed to, they take the car into Chicago and they basically have this crazy day, don't they? Where
Yes.
it's not even. If you're going to have that day, it's about 7 days in one, isn't it? Because they do
It
so
is.
much. They go to the Museum of Art.
That's
they go
what
to
my
Sears
day like
Tower.
was yesterday, So we had our family up from Warwickshire, but then I also was with Grandma, so we've got a whole family, and everybody needs to do different things in the day. So I was over there, then I was over there, then I was over there. Literally, my day yesterday felt like Ferris Bueller's day off.
Wow, do you know what? My day was a bit like that yesterday as well.
Yes, you went to London?
Did go to London, yeah.
Yeah.
So we went down to London in the morning,
Yeah.
We spent the morning. And you know what? It was a bit like Ferris Bueller's Day Off, in that it was a super middle class,
Day out.
a super middle class wet dream. Yeah.
Yeah.
In that we went down there, spent the morning and some of the afternoon in Tate Modern.
Tate Modern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we walked to Southwark, where we had a super nice late
Brunch.
lunch. No, late lunch, early
yeah.
tea
Yeah.
in a vegan restaurant
Yeah.
next to Southwark Cathedral in Borough Market.
Yeah.
And then we got the tube out to Wembley to watch My Chemical Romance. at
That
Wembley
was it. So
Stadium.
me and Mum was like, they're going to see a band. So I says, what band? She went, it's a band that's got like at least 2 words in it. And I was like, at least 2 words. And then I was like trying to think about the bands that you guys would go to see. And I was like, and you know, like I was like 21 Pilots, Radiohead. I was like, that's not 2 words. So no, Cave Town. I know you'd been to see them. No, still not. And then, yeah, that now makes sense. It was My Chemical Romance.
My Chemical Romance, yeah.
Yeah.
Which was good. But then, just getting out of Wembley, we had a nightmare. So getting out of
Why?
Wembley over to the
Just
tube,
manic.
well, no, so we...
What time did you leave My Chemical Romance, by the way?
Well, we left My Chemical Romance at about 11:15.
Oh, so was that like first like break in the football?
Yeah.
Oh
So the
no!
first
So
half of the
everyone
footy
was
had
like
been played.
moving pub, or yeah.
Well, yes and no, because round Wembley, when you come out of the stadium, they leave Wembley Way. It's not called Wembley Way anymore, is it? Olympic Way. So the way from the stadium to the nearest tube station is completely managed. They manage you all the way down, which is loads better than it used to be. Because before, everybody just used to rush down to the tube. And I remember when I was a kid coming out of stuff at Wembley and the tube stations being crazily crushed.
Yeah.
And people nearly falling onto the lines as people were
Yeah,
like
it's
pushing their way down
dangerous,
the
isn't
stuff.
it?
Really dangerous. Anyway, so they manage that way better now.
Yeah.
So we were like edging our way down Olympic Way as they got teams of people stopping you at various night. You've got to wait here now until the platforms. So it was before we got onto the platform to get the train. It was nearly midnight.
Yes.
And then just getting onto the train. We got onto the train, but then we couldn't get the train that we wanted to for whatever reason. So we had to go onto another train all the way over to Liverpool Street Station, which is the other side of London, and
Why?
change there.
Right, okay, change over, yeah.
So we changed there, but then by that point, it was really late, and because the football had gone into extra time, then all the footy fans came out as well.
Oh no!
So there was loads of people from My Chemical Romance, and then loads of footy fans trying to get this tube
Which
out.
is quite. You've got My Chemical Romance concert, and then you've got, quarterfinals of the football. Was it quarterfinals? Anyway.
Yeah, well, there were very different people.
Yeah, that's a
Tube.
mix right there. That's two
Yeah.
very different evenings intertwined.
Yeah. So it was one of those tube journeys where we couldn't get on the first tube because it was too packed, and then the second tube, and we were running close to it being like the last tubes of the night. So it was like, right, we're getting on this no matter what, and it was very much like, I literally like pushed Caroline and Ivan onto the tube and squeezed them in, and I squeezed in, and then the door shut, and you're like squashed up against everybody, which I don't have many tube journeys like that. But then we were stopping in late, and we got an Airbnb, and while we were at the concert, they'd sent us all the directions to get into the code and everything to get into the thing. And when they'd done that, they sent us like a different postcode to the thing. So we were like, what?
Right.
So we went to where we thought
Were
the
they at
Airbnb.
least near each other?
No, they were like 30 minutes away from each other. One was in St John's Wood, like the other side of Tottenham, and one was in Leighton.
Oh my lord, no.
And we tried. So by this point, it was like 2:30 by the time we got to the car. By the time we'd figured out that we couldn't get into that, neither of these supposed Airbnbs existed.
Neither of them.
Yeah, it was like 4 a.m.
Oh my lord, no.
So we just drove home.
How did you have a car? Oh, you drove to the Airbnb, got the train from the Airbnb to yeah.
Yeah, but we couldn't get
Following.
into the Airbnb
Yeah, I see what you mean.
at 10 a.m. because we got there at 10 a.m. to go to Tate Modern. So we
see what you
parked
mean.
near the Airbnb, or where we thought
Yeah.
the Airbnb was.
So then you had to walk to where where you thought the Airbnb was as well, to get your car.
And it wasn't there, yeah.
Oh my lord.
And then we drove into St John's Wood to find the other, to look and thought, oh, maybe we just got the postcode wrong. So we drove to get the other one and thought, oh, at least if we get there, we can get some sleep. And that didn't exist either.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so...
Have you been fully scammed then?
Well, we're not entirely sure. We'll find out. I don't know, we've been
I think you
sleeping
need to
most
be
of the
looking
day.
into that.
Yeah, we
no,
will.
That is one crazy day. Now I understand when I said to you, have you done anything today? And you went, no, we've been tired. I very much understand why.
Yeah. Yeah, so it was nearly another cursed episode because I nearly didn't do it. I was nearly asleep.
That's mental. I'm pretty sure that a similar thing happened on the tube with the mum and dad once, where I think my mum had got on the tube and my dad was like, oh no, I think my dad had walked ahead of my mum, thought that he'd followed her onto the tube, and the tube door was shut whilst they were looking at each other, and it just set off. And I think this was like before the days of like when my dad used to have a mobile phone, so I'm pretty sure that they had to like track each other down in the middle of London because he just set off on this tube. I think she had to wait for the next one and then go find where he went because he thought that she was behind him.
Yeah. So that reminded me why I don't like London anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I even
So,
struggle with Leeds, to be fair. I think it's part of growing up in Barnsley and Wakefield. When you can't navigate that stuff. Like when I go into, I think I've said this before, when I go into Leeds, I'm like, oh, look how big this restaurant is. Like, it's so bizarre. Like, look how modern this toilet is.
I remember that when you came down to Nottingham. Look how tall these buildings are.
Yeah. How big's these buildings? Yeah. Look how modern this train station is. I remember going to Leeds and being like, oh, these are all the brands that I buy online and never see in the shop because they're never in the ride-ins.
So Cameron is the character in this film who supposedly has the character arc because it starts off with him being afeared of his father and not really having a relationship with him. But then by the end, he's said, oh, look, because he smashes his Ferrari up. It gets completely wrecked. And he says, right, well, I can't hide this from my dad now. I'm going to have to confront him. I'm going to have to
deal with it. Yeah.
Just going to have to stand up to him and kind of be a man about it and stand on. I thought, I'm not sure that's a journey you're supposed to just get into a fight with your dad. Thought,
I'm just going to fight him. And he kind of says, like, he kind of admits that, to me, the vibe I got was kind of like, he understands that he's literally going to be basically abused for this. And the character arc is like, oh, well, I guess I'm just going to have to take it then, and that's that. And
I'm going to have to stand up to him.
And then probably never speak to him again. It's like, oh, okay. Like, I thought that as well. Like, I felt like it was missing the right story. I mean, I don't know what the right story out would have been. I also feel like there's a lot of context missing, and I know that's done purposefully. I understand that we're not meant to know his dad, we're not meant to know the situation there, but equally I just feel there's something missing from it.
Yeah. And then you have Ferris, who not only does he take advantage of his best friend Cameron and you think, oh, well, is he doing it to, to help Cameron out? And I don't think he is.
I don't think he is.
No, he just takes his car out. Yeah, takes advantage of him all day long. And then he's mean to everybody that they meet.
Yeah.
It's like they take the Ferrari into a garage to get it parked up, and there's the people doing the valet parking there. Yeah. And just because he's the person doing the valet parking, he's like, do you speak English? I was like, hang on a minute, it's a bit rude, isn't it?
Yeah, that's. Can you say that?
Yeah.
Don't think you can.
And then they go to a restaurant, and he pretends he's Abe.
Oh yes,
the sausage king of Chicago, to get his table and get a table. And
Yeah,
he's
he's like he's
really
like a
mean to
fucking
the
liar
matron.
as well. Like, why are
Oh,
we
he lies
glorifying
to everybody. Yeah,
lying? Like, I get it. It's like meant to be part of this charm of like this, but yeah, why? He's kind of like everything that we don't usually like in films. He's like that character that we usually go, oh.
yeah. Well, he's completely, he lies completely and totally to his parents, and his
Yeah.
parents are dead nice. If they
Yeah.
said to him, "Oh, I don't fancy going into school today," they'd probably go, "Yeah, do you know what? Just stay at home."
Yeah, we understand. Yeah, like
We
why did he have
understand. Yeah,
to wind his sister up in the process as well?
yeah, yeah. Uh, and I think it's maybe testament to Ferris Bueller, to Matthew Broderick, in that I don't think any other actor could have made Ferris Bueller even slightly likable. If it had been anybody else, I think he'd have just gone,
Yes.
Ferris Bueller is a complete and utter
It's
toad.
actually, well, yeah. I
Yeah.
know what you mean. I feel like it's acted in a certain way that you kind of go, oh, yeah, but... Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, you go, oh, yeah, but... So, I actually... I don't think I like this film.
I don't think I like... I mean, like I said, am I mad I watched it? No. Did I watch it and did it entertain me? Yes. And I
Well,
can
there's
see why people like it as a film, but when we look at
There's
all
some-
the other films we look at... Sorry, go on.
Well, I was just going to say, there's some great scenes in there. There's some great
Yeah.
and some great iconic scenes. There's a scene where they go to the Chicago Art Museum, and they're looking at all the paintings and some of the famous paintings. And there's that scene where Cameron stares at the painting, and it's by... I looked it up, and it's a... oh yeah, it's George Sorrow's Sunday Afternoon on the island of Le Grand Jatte, which is it's like a commentary on Parisian society.
Yeah.
But the way that Cameron stares at it, there's a painting of a little boy, and it's like an impressionism where you don't paint the figures, you just recreate them with like little dabs of colour.
Yeah.
So the closer you look at them, the less you see, because the more you zoom in, you don't see lines,
less
you don't
it-
see
yeah.
a face, you just see dashes
The whole
of colour.
picture.
And I thought, well, that's an interesting film, innit? The more you look at somebody's life or somebody's face, the less
The
you see
less
of them.
you
You think
see.
they're not even a person. They're not even... I thought that's how Cameron might see himself. And I think that's why
really
that scene's
interesting.
there.
Yeah, that is a really interesting thought. I do feel that, like, even down to... This is a really bizarre example, but yeah, like, knowing people's personality really well, do you actually sometimes see them less? Like, if you see something so often, you sometimes don't actually see it for what it is. So, like, some friends of ours have just got a puppet, and I went last week and I went this week, and I was like, oh my god, the puppet's got so much bigger, and they were like, no. But I probably see it more accurately to what they do, but because they see it every day, in
Yeah.
more detail, they don't see... Do you get what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's the same with how we treat people and ourselves, I suppose. Yeah, I think that's really
Yeah.
interesting.
I think the other interesting scene, and I like the small journey that Ferris's sister takes, Janie,
Yes.
played by Jennifer Grey, where she hates Ferris throughout the film, and
I think
she's
she looks
trying
like
to...
what my mum looked like in the 80s when she had a perm.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, with a big perm,
Yeah.
big curly hair,
Yeah.
and she... Well, in the end, she ends up bunking off school, doesn't she, to
She does.
catch Ferris
to
out.
catch Ferris out, yeah.
So she goes home, but little does she know that Vice Principal Rooney is also trying to catch Ferris out. So they end
Yeah.
up bumping each other into the house when she kicks him in the face
Yeah.
because she gets scared by him.
Then she
an
goes to the
intruder
police
in the
station
house.
to report an intruder, and they're like, yeah, whatever. The police, like,
Yeah.
everybody believes. And I think that's... I feel like people think it's a charming part of the film, but I don't think it is. I think it's a really important thing to do with society and how that everybody listens to Ferris Bueller because he's a man and
Yeah.
because he's, privileged white male, that they go, oh, he must be right, and he's a trickster, but he's not really a trickster, he's just privileged. As
Yeah.
in his sister is like, there's an intruder in my house. Yeah, whatever, lady.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah,
no,
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like basically how they speak to it. And it's like, and I think that everybody goes, and there is some comedy in there because it's relatable. But I think some people think it's comedy because, oh, look at Ferris, he's being a. No, it's relatable because it's accurate.
Yeah. Anyway,
So,
she
yeah.
meets Charlie Sheen in the
Yes,
in the
in
police station.
Yeah.
A scene which Charlie Sheen is just in one scene for about 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And he got so method that he stayed awake for 48 hours before filming that. So that
Really?
yeah, so he would look spaced out and on drugs, which he
right,
did.
Yeah, so he did stay awake. That is good.
Yeah,
That's
job
funny.
done.
Yeah.
But the way they end up talking about Ferris Bueller as well, don't they? And
Yeah.
it's kind of said, well, what do you care? Just if he
Yeah.
does that, you just get on with your
You do your
life and
thing,
you
yeah.
do your thing and you be you and
Yeah.
your brother's your brother and So she sort of sees that and then she flips in the end, doesn't she? Where she was gonna grasp Ferris up.
Yeah.
There's an opportunity for her to really dump him in it with Vice Principal Rooney, but she realises it was him
Not
that
worth it.
was
It's not
the
going to benefit
intruder,
her.
and she
Yeah. Why did
So,
it, yeah.
So I like that part
Yeah,
of the film,
I like
but
that
Ferris
kind of-
himself, I thought
Yeah.
didn't really like
I
him.
think we can agree with one word, which is lacking. Just lacking.
Yeah,
We don't know what it is, but it's just lacking. But it's not a bad film either, and I can understand why it's so referenceable and well known and well loved. But,
yeah. And I enjoyed watching it again, mainly for the nostalgia and the comedy.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'd like it as a film.
Well, that's
No.
it. So does it get a Gen X win?
Because, and also, it's like, Ferris is the ultimate. I think he embodies white privilege so
Yes. Yeah,
much. He gets access to everywhere just
That's what I'm
by
saying,
lying
it's that privileged
yeah,
especially in that. I mean, especially in the 1980s. You know what I mean? It's
yeah.
I think it
Poor
goes-
treatment of service people, poor treatment of
Yeah.
working class people, and then also when they're
Yeah.
in the parade, because there's a big parade and they're singing. As soon as they
Yeah.
need a group of people to come on and dance, all of a sudden. That's the only scene where they have black people in there.
Yes.
They have a group of dancers. Right, get the black
Yeah.
folk in to do the dancing.
Yeah.
Like,
But
what?
it's true. And like the women in the film just portray either people who need looking after, or people that are foolish, or people that aren't listened to.
Yeah,
like
they're just people.
The mum, fooled. The sister needs, not sister. Well, yeah, the sister. She's not fooled, but she's like not even listened to her. And then his girlfriend needs saving from school. Like she's not capable of doing anything herself, and she has to do what Ferris says all day. And like none of the women in the film seem to have really
Any personality.
any personality or anything that you can kind of resonate with, apart from his sister, which has the personality, but is just kind of trodden on for the whole film
Yeah.
and like looked
yeah.
down on. Yeah.
And we sort of watched this, didn't we? Because Sloane Peterson's in there, and the
Yeah.
Mia Sarah, who plays Sloane Peterson, plays the grandmother in Life of Chuck, and that's what kind of nudged us to watch this.
Yeah.
And she's fantastic in both of those films,
Yeah.
but completely underused in Ferris Bueller.
Yes. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think that's what I'm looking for. Is just under you. They've got the most annoying bark ever. Yeah, I think unused. Undervalued.
Yeah.
Underused.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so do you think it gets a Gen X win? I kind of came in well prepared to give it a Gen X win because everybody I've said, like everybody goes, "Oh, what are you doing on the podcast this week?" Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Oh, I love Ferris Bueller's Day Off. But
Yeah, but why do you love Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
Yeah, maybe I need to stop.
Why?
Wait a minute. Tell me exactly why you love Ferris Bueller's Day Off, or do you just love Ferris Bueller's Day Off because other people love Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
Well, no, you love Ferris Bueller's Day Off because of the comedy, and if you took it as just a plain comedy, then it's got some.
Maybe we need to.
really
Maybe I
good-
need to ask that question to people around me when they go, "Oh, I love Ferris Bueller's Day Off." I might have to ask them, "Do you love the comedy or do you love the film and storyline?" And I think probably, like you said, probably 9 times out of 10 they say the comedy,
Yeah.
but maybe not.
Yeah. So, good jokes,
Yeah.
poor film.
Yeah. Valid. So
Yeah.
does it get?
So I'd give it a Gen X win just because it's influential, because it's copied so much. It's one of those things.
Yeah, and like I said, I did prepare to come in to give it a Gen X win because it's so loved. I don't think we can sit here and give it a Gen X loss, but equally, I don't think we can sit here and praise it as a perfect film or anything like that.
Absolutely not. No.
No.
Part of me loves it. Part of me loathes it.
Is that how you feel about Dreamers, Cheesy Dreamers?
No, that's love all the way for them.
Love all the way.
Yeah. Why would you hate cheese dreamers?
Maybe because they're cat food.
Right, you ready?
Yeah.
Quiz it up, baby, now. Quiz it up, baby. Test and shout. Test and shout. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Now question me. Come on, test me. Work it on out. Work it on out. Ooh.
That was really good. I like
like
the
that?
ending as well. Yeah, you need to clip that and put that on Facebook. That was fab.
Now, I've written the test age.
10 out of 10.
And then
Generation gap win. Sorry.
question 1. Jeannie. Actually, it's Jeannie or Janie. Ferris's sister
Yes.
ends up at the police station with Charlie Sheen.
Yes.
Why is he there? Why is Charlie
Drug
Sheen there?
dealing?
Well, drugs, I'll give you that.
Drugs.
1 for 1H. You're on for £2 and a drink.
Yeah.
Question 2. What does Ferris say? I can't read my writing.
That's terrible.
What does Ferris say to the audience in his dressing gown after the end credits? Which I think somebody in the Marvel film franchise said that they put end credits in the Marvel films now because they grew up watching Ferris Bueller, and he's breaking the fourth
Marvel
wall,
does,
and,
it does have to have that.
and the end credits.
He says, "Why are you still here? Why are you still hanging around?"
I'll give you that. You're
Yeah,
still
I think
here.
I'll
It's
give you
over. Go home.
Yeah.
You can have that. 2 for
Yeah.
2.
2 for 2.
Question 3. To sneak into the restaurant, Ferris pretended to be Abe Froman. Who is Abe Froman?
Sausage something. Was he like a sausage taster or sausage king or something?
It was a sausage king of Chicago. He's like the hot dog king. He owned all the hot dog.
Sausage king. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 3 for 3H.
I like how you're crossing them out as you read them.
Question 4. The economics teacher, famous for the line, Bueller, and saying it in such a monotonous tone that the students don't listen to his lesson plan, as the subject is so boring that even the current US government doesn't listen to it and doesn't understand the economic lesson trying to be taught in that film. And they introduced the policy that was and destroyed the economy, even though even the economics teacher in the Ferris Bueller film said this does not work. What was it that destroyed the economy and prolonged the Great Depression, according to that economics teacher in that lesson?
Oh, was it?
That and that's a great comedy. It's a great comedy scene, isn't it? Where he says, "Anybody did this increase or decrease? Decreased."
Yeah, when he's like, anyone, and he like says the answer because no one's listening. Yeah, it is really good, that.
So he gave an economics lesson. He said, "This didn't work. Did it? Did it grow the economy or shrink the economy?"
Yes.
It was the Smoot-Hawley Tariffs Act, otherwise known as Voodoo Economics.
Oh, do you know what? I should know that. We actually studied American politics from 1930 to 60 or something. So because that was one of our chosen things, so I probably should have known that. So somewhere my history.
You probably should have known that, but you didn't. So you got the question wrong, and you're going to fail the test.
Oh no.
Question 5.
Don't want to do question 5 now.
What snack did I eat while watching this film?
When did you watch this film? About 10 weeks ago when we started.
Yeah, ages ago. But do you know what? I made a dessert.
Okay.
Using homegrown fruit.
Strawberries.
No. You can have another guess.
Okay. Blackberries? No, blackberry. Hang on, no. I take that back. It's not blackberry time of year yet. A tomato's a fruit, but you wouldn't have that for a pudding. Apples. Apple.
Apple what?
Strudel.
Apple strudel. No, I had cherry crumble.
Oh, that's terrible. Very close.
Yeah, you still fail the drink. You fail the test. You're not getting your £2 on the drink.
Right.
Each. So now it's time for this.
It's Burger Stews, Burger Review. 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 It's Burger Stews.
Is eating a burger.
What was that?
Oh, just another podcast. It's a podcast called The Troll. It's very good. Is it called The Troll? What's it called?
Troll?
Troll?
I've got something to write down.
Yeah, The Troll.
I forget it.
With Marina Perkis and Gemma Forte. It's good. You should listen to it, H.
I will do.
It's good because the political slant that it has might counter effect the time you spend with your grandma.
Yeah, and watching Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah. So, H, this week,
Yeah.
we've got a double burger review.
A double?
Yeah?
Right.
So, first burger review, H, we've gone
Yeah.
cheeky.
Cheeky?
Yeah? Cheeky Nando's.
Ah.
I had a Nando's garlic churrasco burger. It had 2 chicken thighs in there with pickled cabbage. I had it with sweet heat sauce.
Sweet.
So that's good, isn't it?
That does sound nice.
Yeah. Bread was a bit tough. Tougher than that. But it was all right for a large chain. But I would say Nando's Garlic Churrasco Burger, 3.5.
3.5, that's not bad for a large chain. We've had worse. But it's
We've
also
had
not
loads
great.
worse. Yeah, it was all right. Not bad
Yeah.
for a large chain. But here we go, H. This is my London. So the reason we've gone double this week is neither of these are proper burgers. Because one's a
Right,
chicken
yeah.
burger and the other is... We've gone posh, H.
Yeah.
We've gone vegan burger
Yeah. Was this...
from the vegan
yeah.
restaurant
Yeah.
in London.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the vegan burger in Mallow, in Borough Market. And it had a herb butter brioche,
Yeah.
a harissa grilled patty, onion fritter, red onion, chutney. It was served with chips, a
Red
dish
onion chutney?
of horse... Yeah. It had a little bowl of horseradish tartar sauce and some beetroot sauerkraut.
So tartar sauce.
So, tartar sauce, horseradish tartar sauce.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was really nice. Anyway, so Mallow, vegan burger, 4.5.
Ooh, okay, that's good. That's good.
It was good. It was really good, H. Yeah.
Yeah, impressed. Did you have high expectations or not high expectations?
Well, we had high expectations, actually, because we'd... yeah, it was like our treat for the day. You froze. Anyway, H, while you're frozen, I was just thinking about some of the film reviews I had. You know those ones that you disagreed with me? I just wondered how you thought about those now that we've gone back and reflected on them. You thought about them again. What do you think about them and my opinions on them? And it was that film, wasn't it, that you really, really liked and I didn't really like, Five Nights at Freddy's. And what did you think about that?
Time.
Yeah. Oh, hiya.
Hi.
You back, yeah? Anyway, I was
Yeah,
just
back, yeah.
making some statements, but I think I'll just slot in some responses from you that we recorded earlier on.
No.
Anyway,
I'm going to start putting sound effects in. I'm going to start...
H, I
is
think
there
we're
a
all-
boo?
I think we're all done, apart from what's your telly been?
Right, I have a really funny story about my telly. The funny story being...
I'll be the judge of that.
I think... What? Excuse me? Road. Basically, I had started watching a series called Feel Good. And it's a comedy, relatable drama type thing. Not quite a drama, but, you know, it's good. It's a little bit hard to explain. It's based around Mae Martin, who is an ex-drug addict meeting her new partner George, and them being LGBTQ and working through things that I suppose I'd never really thought about, which is my fault. Things to do with LGBT that aren't really necessarily things that I have in my relationship. So it was quite eye-opening, but it's comedy. And, for example, you know, George not wanting to come out to her friends when she was straight and having, now being a lesbian and having a girlfriend, and navigating the dynamics of that. You know, you've got one person who doesn't want to come out, but another person who's like, you're in a relationship with me, and kind of all the things. But it's a comedy as well. It's really good. I would say it's it's in my top 10 of all time. It's really good.
Oh, right, okay.
But I went to look up the trailer on YouTube. Now, we share a YouTube. Well, we don't share a YouTube, but I log into your YouTube to watch the film sometimes.
You log into my YouTube,
So,
yeah.
Yes. Yeah, we don't share a YouTube. I just log in. And I forgot I was on your YouTube. And I looked up, I was telling Mum about it, and I was like, oh, you'd really like it. And in fact, Lisa Kudrow's in it as well.
Okay, yeah.
And you might know, I don't know who plays Mae Martin, but I have a feeling that their name's May in real life. I'm not sure what they identify as. But George.
It's Mae Martin.
Is it Mae Martin? Is it?
Yeah.
Comedian? Yeah. I thought
Yeah.
it was, because I had a feeling that they were playing themselves. And then
Yes.
George is, I've forgotten the actress's name, but she's in Ghosts, and she's also in You. You know who I mean.
Yes.
Plays
I know
Alison
what you
in
mean.
Ghosts.
She was on
Yes.
Taskmaster. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So, really, really brilliant. But I went to look up Feel Good trailer, but the top search was Feel Good kissing scene. And I clicked on that by accident, but out of context, your search history now just has Feel Good kissing scene in it. And I thought you were going to think, what the hell is that? You know, like completely out of context. The fact I tried to look up Feel Good trailer. So in your search history, it says Feel Good kissing scene, Feel Good trailer season 1, Feel Good trailer season 2, because I was trying to find the right one. But yeah, so that's in your search
Oh, hang on,
history
it's not.
now.
Well, I don't mind that being in my search. It's just that that's a YouTube account that we have on our smart telly as well. So if Caroline and I are going to go to watch YouTube on telly, then we go, what you been doing?
Yeah, what's Feel Good kissing scene?
Yeah. Sure, what you been doing?
Oh yeah, that's Harriet's search. So I had to tell you about that before you saw that and thought, what? So that was quite... No, I found it a really brilliant series, and it was really lovely to watch, really comedic, but also just really real and just really nice.
Oh, I like Mae Martin. I think the great Mae Martin.
Yeah, really, really great. Yep. Just really good character depth in everybody. You'd really like it. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched something else that they'd written a few years ago about them being a stand-up comic and having to deal with some abuse issues from the past. It was very, very good, and I've forgotten what it was called.
Well, I very much felt that this... I don't know a lot about Mae Martin. I'd watched them in Wayward, which is a really good series, a really sinister series. It's really good. Okay. And then again in this, and I had a feeling that they were playing themselves. Something about it felt really real. Now, maybe it's loosely based off events of real life, but just really, really well done. Yeah, I think it's top notch.
Well, we've watched a Peter Capaldi show from... it's on Apple, and it's called Criminal Record. It's Pete Capaldi, and he plays a police officer, like a detective, and one of his cases from the past I don't know, like 15 years ago, is brought up again, and from
I know
a black
who he is.
lady
Sorry, I
in
had to
another
look him up.
force. You know,
Yeah.
Peter Capaldi's Doctor Who.
I knew the name, but I couldn't picture who it was at all. And then as soon as I saw him, I was like, yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, so you think he's a wrong 'un from being a racist copper from back in the past, and then
Yeah.
you sort of, and then towards the end, you're not really sure, and it could go either way. It's very, very good. It's good.
Right.
So yeah, recommend Criminal Record on Apple, and then apart from that, we're rewatching the whole of Ted Lasso from the start, getting ready for season 4 of Ted Lasso. Have you watched all of Ted Lasso?
No.
You've not watched it?
No.
Oh,
I tell you what.
well,
he's
I
on
think you'll find
Netflix,
that
though.
Ted Lasso
Go on.
is way better than anything you've... You know, like that time you brought Five Nights at Freddy to the podcast, and that was a terrible film, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't a terrible film. Do you know what made it a brilliant film? Matthew Lillard.
Well, and what else have you brought to the podcast? What other films did you bring to the podcast?
Well, you always choose
Wuthering
them all,
Heights.
so...
Yeah, but
Wuthering
the stuff
Heights
that
is a good
you
film.
brought, Wuthering Heights.
Right. End of
Yeah.
the effing world. That was good.
What else?
I'm having a look.
End of the
Because
effing world.
you
yeah.
seem to be trying to prove a point. But, you know, just because you like to choose... Let me have a look. Right, okay. Stranger Things. Banger. Wicked.
Oh, yeah, Stranger
I picked
Things,
the first
yeah,
Wicked.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's this? What?
So,
Spree?
Wicked for good.
Spree? What's that? Wuthering
Yeah.
Heights.
Well, if we went back now
alright.
and we
Christmas Carol, you cannot lie.
if
Christmas
you
Carol
can-
is a brilliant film.
I agree with Christmas Carol, but if you were to go back and kind of reflect on your opinion on Wuthering Heights, what would you think?
What do you mean, reflect on my opinion?
You don't have to say anything because I'm going to slot that thing in anyway. And if you were to going to go back
Oh,
and
you
reflect
are
on
not
your
gonna-
opinions of Five Nights at Freddy, what do you think about that now? Would you value
I
my
know
opinion on
exactly
that?
what you're going to do. I know exactly what you're going to do.
All right.
I want that. We've got sound effects now, and I really want there to be a boo button. There's cheering, drum jerk, and laughing, but there's no boo. All right,
No
okay,
boo.
hang on. Edward Scissorhands. All right, Zootopia, Labyrinth, The Good Place. What else is there? You.
No, they're all great, which is why I'm going to edit these out.
I will be commenting when you make this into a reel.
All right, H. Well, I think
All right.
we're all done. Apart from how do people get in touch with us, which they should.
Which they should. We've got our email, mygenerationgap
Yeah,
at
email, yeah,
gmail.com.
mygenerationgap,
Yeah.
.com,
Our Instagram, My Generation Gap.
Instagram, yeah,
Facebook, My Generation Gap.
Facebook,
Unfortunately, we don't have a TikTok
No TikTok, permaband.
because we're permabanned.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's about it, really. Or you could contact Terry Pathick or go to one of Terry Pathick's gigs.
Yeah. So I think we might have to offer an apology up because if this episode is a little bit substandard, it's because we've actually, even though you're hearing this for the first time, we've actually done this like 4 or 5 times
Yeah,
before.
this is like our third. So not only have we just like not managed to meet up for the record because of lives being really crazy, but also we've recorded and it's been deleted twice.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
just
So
due to the curseness of the podcast. So we are really hoping that doesn't happen this time. And if you're hearing this, thank everything that you are. Because we fought very hard.
right. So what next?
Don't know. We thought about Doctor Sleep.
Yeah. But I'm thinking that we should do the new Running Man.
No, you cannot subject me to another Running Man.
Sorry, say that again, because I think you would really enjoy the Running Man.
Don't edit anything in.
All right. Night, love you.
All right, night.